Hey everyone, Mark and Shannon are here. We're going to take just a couple more minutes to let you come online. We're excited today about attract your customers now easily through Facebook to grow your business. We've got for you an expert that I'm just going to tease for a moment right now. First thing I'm going to tell you is he's got over 1 million Facebook fans between 3 pages. So you're in for a treat. We want to bring you expertise from the people that are doing it. So this is an example of on-the-court coaching directly from the expert without the filter of whisper down the lane. And so we'll be getting started here in about a minute, just to see if we can get a few more people on
Yeah, no filters here.
board.
Yeah, and we're just really excited to bring you guys the best. We're learning Facebook, and Bret is actually helping us with a like campaign right now, and he's really an expert in helping you to get customers now through Facebook. So rather than us trying to teach something that we're still learning ourselves, we're like, you know what? We're just going to bring in the guy who is rocking Facebook. He's generated over $1.5 million in sales through customers that he totally. It's awesome. It's awesome. And just before we got on the line, he was saying, "Yeah, I have to continually update my presentation because the pages are growing so fast. I have all these fans, like all these likes. It keeps growing. I'm so impressed."
Oh,
So Brett Gregory, he started the business in 2006 for over $1 million. He founded a wellness community in Costa Rica, and he did $1.5 million in sales to customers he met on Facebook, and he has over 1 million Facebook fans between 3 pages. I had the luxury of connecting with Brett. Dan, really just a great guy, the kind of guy you want to hang out with. Easygoing, casual, very successful, the kind of person we would want you guys to hang out with. So Brett Gregory, take it away. Tell us how to
all
attract your customers now.
All right. Well, thanks, Mark and Shannon, so much. I really appreciate it. And this is it's really an honor to be here with you and to just talk to your people and teach this system that I love. But if everybody on your call and in your tribe here, if you watch this whole video, you're going to learn how to create a fan magnet Facebook page. I'm going to show you how to guarantee
Mhm.
that your posts grow virally. I'm going to show you how to drive targeted traffic to your website, and I'm going to teach you the simple 3-step magic post formula. And everything that we do here is really to help you grow your business, grow your tribe, grow your following. And it's not just about getting fans or boosting engagement. It's really about creating abundance, making money, and getting your business up and running off the ground. And Shannon and Mark, as I mentioned, I tend to talk pretty quickly. So if you guys have something you want to say, just interrupt me and jump right in. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going. So also at the end of this video, you'll learn how to access the training to get your page to 10,000 new Facebook fans in less than 90 days. We're going to give you an exclusive $1,300 bonus to support you building your business on Facebook, and you'll learn what to do right now to get started. So first off, who is this for? I do not teach this training for just anybody. This is just for enlightened entrepreneurs. If you're a health, wellness, or spiritual coach, if you're a holistic coach and you're looking to grow your subscriber list, if you're a yoga entrepreneur, if you have a book or a book coming out, this is for you. If you're a small business owner and you're looking to grow your sales now, this presentation is for you. So first off, why should you spend any money or time or effort at all on Facebook? Well, here's the main reason. Nielsen is a very large company that does ratings for different companies all over the world. And Nielsen just came out very recently, and they found that while Google maybe the number one traffic website in the world, Facebook's number two, but people spend 450% more time on Facebook. And what that means is that your customers are on Facebook right now and they're having a conversation about your business with or without you. So if you don't want to get left behind, you need to have a presence on Facebook. Now, this does not mean you need to waste your time on Facebook, because as many of us have learned, Facebook can be the world's biggest time suck. That is not what we do, and that's not what I'm going to teach you to do. In fact, I'm going to show you how in just 5 minutes a day, you can produce some amazing results with Facebook, but you can't ignore it. Don't get left behind. You need to stay on top of Facebook. So just a little bit about who am I? So I had a very successful financial planning practice. I was a financial planner and a 401k advisor for 13 years. And I put on a suit and tie every day. I went to work. I had a successful business, but I had a pretty stressful job. It wasn't really fun or fulfilling, but it was successful. I made a lot of money. And then I had an event that changed my entire life. In 2006, my dear brother, who was my hero, just one of the most amazing men I ever knew, he was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. He was actually given 9 months to live, and unfortunately, he passed away 9 months later. And when that happened, it really caused me to re-examine my entire life. And I decided after that, I wanted to just help people going forward. I didn't want to have a job that was unfulfilling. I wanted to spend the rest of my life helping people, particularly with their health. So after my brother passed away, I sold my business. I cast off the suit and tie. I moved to Costa Rica. I bought a 164-acre piece of property in Costa Rica. That's me on one of my waterfalls on the right-hand side. We actually have 5 waterfalls on our property. So we got to surf all the time, and I started a wellness community. So I decided I was going to turn my passion into income. I had a passion for surfing, yoga, wellness, Costa Rica, and I wanted to share that passion with other people. And when we purchased this property, it was in 2007. We started this development, and the real estate development started in 2008. Well, if you remember, what was the economy like in 2008? We started to go through the world's worst financial crisis that we've seen in a century. And it was not easy to make sales of any kind. And we were having a tremendous amount of trouble getting new business. Out of desperation, I turned to Facebook in 2007 to see if we could find some customers. And I had one failure after another after another. It took me about 2 or 3 years and spending tens of thousands of dollars making every mistake out there before I figured out the formula that we tripped over actually on accident. And I discovered how to grow a Facebook page very quickly. So here's one of my Facebook pages called Costa Rica. We grew this page we grew it to about 200,000 fans. We were able to drive fans from this page to our website and ultimately do 1.5 million in sales. And we saved our business actually in Costa Rica. So it turned out to be a very positive story in the long run. But all of that business came from Facebook. So I'm passionate about Costa Rica. So we have the largest Costa Rica Facebook page in the world, but I'm also passionate about yoga. We also have the largest yoga Facebook page in the world. We have 742,000 likes. So again, we started this Facebook page to help drive traffic to another one of our websites where we market and sell Costa Rica yoga retreats. And finally, this is our website. This is our website called Costa Rica Wellness, where we were marketing the wellness community and it was wellness community real estate in Costa Rica. And this is the website we sent traffic to ultimately do them 1.5 million in sales. So these are some of the results that we've had, and I'm going to teach you some of the steps about what you can do to start getting similar results for yourself and get yourself on the path to get similar results. And the first thing that's important to understand is that Facebook friend recommendation drive sales. Clients and customers, so this is a study that was conducted recently, that your clients and customers are 68% more likely to buy a product recommended by a friend. So your Facebook likes can be super customers. And what that means is that if you have a customer, so a separate study that was done that said if you have a customer who is also a fan of your business on Facebook, they spend on average 135% more than non-fans. They spend more than double than non-fans. That alone should be reason enough for anybody to focus on Facebook, get a Facebook page, and to start trying to get their customers to like them on Facebook as a great place to start. So what I'm going to teach you how to do right now is how to create a fan magnet page. And really it's about creating a page that will attract your customers. And the main way you do that is by adding value to your customers through your page. So the trick is discovering what is it that your customers will value to attract them to your page in the first place. Well, the very first thing that you want to do is start with a great page name. This is really one of the most fundamental first things that you can do, but a great name can increase your likes. So if you thoughtfully name your page, it can give you massive leverage and increase your likes. A great name can automatically increase the likability of your page 10 times to 100 times. And if you have the wrong name, you may be stuck with a tiny page for life. So let me give you an example. There are different ways to name your page, and I refer to them as direct marketing versus branding. So I intentionally went out to see if I could think of the most boring business in the world that couldn't possibly have any Facebook customers. And I came up with car insurance. So I don't know if anybody out there or anybody on this call is actually a fan of a car insurance company, but I've never actually met a real live person who's a fan of a car insurance company. But if you take a look here on the right-hand side, we have Geico. So if you live in the United States, you've heard of Geico. They're a large insurance company. They've named their page the name of their company, and this is branding. So you can see Geico has 284,000 fans. Now, by any objective measure, that sounds pretty good. But when you stop and consider that Geico has a $50 million a year budget, it's not such a big deal to have only 284,000 fans. Now let's take a look at another page, which is Allstate. So Allstate has 1.5 million fans because they've named their page Mayhem. So Mayhem is a direct marketing message that they have been producing on their commercials. So if you see their commercials, if you have seen their commercials, you'll see their funny commercials. It's a guy talking about how to avoid mayhem. So they've named their page the direct marketing message. And you can see they have 1.5 million fans. Well, if you look at what Progressive Auto Insurance is doing, they've used a combination of direct marketing and branding. And this is actually my favorite way to name the page. So you can see Progressive shows they have 4.7 million fans, and they have named their page the combination of Flo the Progressive Girl. So I'm a big fan of naming your page this way, and how you can do that is you can name your page your own personal name and use the timeline cover for your direct marketing and your branding messages. So let me just give you one more example. If you look at Allstate, so Allstate is the car insurance company that does the Mayhem commercials. So you can see how they have two different Facebook pages. The direct marketing page called Mayhem, they have 1.5 million likes. The branding page called Allstate Insurance has 255,000. What this tells you is that naming your page your direct marketing message, it makes it much easier to grow. It's really easy to become a fan of a page called Mayhem. It's not so easy to become a fan of Allstate Insurance. So let me just give you another example. So when you're looking at direct marketing versus branding, sorry, I think I lost a few of you there. When you're looking at direct marketing versus branding, you can see that you can see that on our page, we have a page called Costa Rica. We got 325,000 fans versus one of our competitors, Costa Rica Traveler Magazine. Now, it may not be immediately obvious that Costa Rica Traveler Magazine sells real estate in Costa Rica, but that is in fact what they really do. They just market it under a travel magazine name. But you can see their branding, and they got 14,597 likes. So the thing is, it's a lot harder to become a fan of Costa Rica Traveler Magazine than it is Costa Rica. Why? Because you've heard of Costa Rica before. It may be a place that you're already a fan of and you just never thought to like the page before. But if you've never heard of Costa Rica Traveler Magazine, it's much more difficult to become a fan of Costa Rica Traveler Magazine. So let's now go to one more example. So here's a client of ours, Manchibo Beach Resort and Spa. They have a great resort in Aruba. It's on the beach. It's absolutely gorgeous. And they were looking for more yoga customers and yoga people to have retreats at their resort and spa. So and they had struggled. It took them almost a year of struggling to get 1,786 likes. So what we did is we said, well, who are your customers and what do they really want? And we said, well, we want more yoga customers, and those yoga customers, they're looking for a retreat and they really want an escape to Aruba. So we said, okay, well, let's start a brand new page and let's name it Yoga Escape. And in 30 days, they got 6,816 likes. They grew very fast. So just by naming your page with the direct marketing method, that alone can really help you grow your page. Now, as I mentioned before, my favorite way of naming a page is by using the branding method. So it could be your personal name or your company. So in my case, it's Bret Gregory. And then I use the timeline cover as my direct marketing message. This is what Progressive Auto Insurance is doing that got them 4 million likes, and I found that this works incredibly well. So in my business is called Attract Customers Now, but instead of naming my page Attract Customers Now, I name my page me, Bret Gregory. The reason why is I'm never going to change my name, but I will in the future have other products and other services. I just came out with a book, so I'm going to be changing my timeline cover here pretty soon. I can change my timeline cover as many times as I want. You can only change your name once after you have more than 200 fans, and it's very hard to change your page name. So Facebook just doesn't allow it. So it's really important that you pick a name, but this is my favorite way to name a page. And so let's figure out now, how do you pick a great page name? First off, don't worry if somebody else has the name you want. I have a page called Yoga, and there are 500 other pages. Actually, I think there's probably 2,000 pages now that are called Yoga. Anyone can own a page with lots and lots of different names, but there can only be one vanity URL. That's the URL to how you actually get to your Facebook page. So if you want to get your name of your business in your URL, it's possible that you may need to get a little creative. But here's the thing, the vanity URL is not important for the success of your page or your business. The name is very, very important. So here's the exercise. Right now, I would like you guys to pull out a sheet of paper and we're going to pick a great name. So first off, what consistent problems or challenges are your customers looking to solve? What consistent problems or challenges are your customers looking to solve? And number 2, list the top 3 benefits your customer is searching for right now. List the top 3 benefits that your customer is searching for right now. Number 3, what top 3 solutions can you solve for your customers right now? So you can consider using the top number 1 or 2 as your page name if you're going to name your page a direct marketing page name. So this is a really helpful exercise so that you can understand what benefits are your customers seeking, and you can use that in your branding or your name. And Mark and Shannon, I know we lost you guys for a minute, but you're back on now and you should be unmuted. Can you guys hear me okay?
Cool. Yep.
Oh, we're doing great. This is great stuff.
This is hot. We're taking notes.
All right, good. Okay, I'm glad. So for everybody out there, and if you're not done with this exercise, take a quick screenshot because we're going to move on to the next page, and you can finish this exercise as I go through. So answer those 3 questions, and then that'll help you with your page name. So the next is, let's create a fan magnet page. So this is our yoga page, and how do we want to get fans coming to our page? Well, the first and easiest, simplest, and cheapest way to create a fan magnet page is to have a really nice timeline cover, a professionally made timeline cover. So what I do is, if you've never heard of a website called Fiverr before, I love Fiverr because you can get almost anything for $5. So you go to fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, and for $5, you can get a professional timeline cover made. I use a guy, they call him handles. It's Aiden770. I don't know what his actual name is, ADIN770. But for $5, if you send him some photos and text, he'll make a really nice timeline cover. And so this is one, when I had my first timeline covers made, I made this. And this one little trick will help you grow your page dramatically, just by having a professional looking page. Probably the biggest mistake that I see, besides people having a bad page name, is they have a unprofessional timeline cover. Well, if you can have a professional timeline cover for $5, you really have no excuse for not having one. So get a professional timeline cover. Go to Fiverr.com, type in the search bar Aiden770, and order a professional timeline cover. So here was a couple of different ones. So Facebook Marketing Zen, how to attract your tribe on Facebook. Here was another one. So I used the same information, and I used a couple of different photos. The photos that I used were some of my most viral photos on Facebook. And that, since they looked really professional, I had my right direct marketing message on the timeline cover. It really helped my page grow. So again, $5, go to Fiverr.com and get a professional timeline cover made. And here was my last one. This is the one that I'm using now. Attract customers now. Facebook used to say that you couldn't put your website on your timeline cover. They've gotten rid of that. You can put your website on your timeline cover now. So go ahead and put it on there and put your message, your marketing message on there. Okay, the next step is to create your photo album stack. And this is my #1 technique, and shows you how to guarantee that your photos get shared virally and your page grows organically. So I grew 2 pages to over 300,000 fans with this. So and now my one yoga page is at 700,000 fans. 100% organic growth. You'll guarantee that your photos get shared virally. You can leverage social proof. It's the simplest and fastest way to grow your Facebook page, and it only takes 5 minutes a day. So remember, Facebook should not be your time-wasting activity. It should be an efficient way to get your message out to your people. And then if you want to use it for fun, that's fine too, but not during working hours. We want it to be just take 5 minutes a day. And so this is why I use the photo album stack. So first off, what is the photo album stack? Well, when most people post photos, they make the mistake of posting photos directly on your Facebook wall. Instead of doing that, I want you to post photos to the same album each time. So Facebook allows you to post multiple photos to an album. So I'll show you a quick demonstration in just a second. But what that does is when you post a photo on your wall on Facebook, you end up with 0 likes when you post that photo. Well, that gives you social proof, but in the opposite way that you want it. What it shows is that nobody's liked your photo. However, it's different for a photo album. When you add photos to the same album, the very first time you do it, you'll have 0 likes. But if you get some likes the next time you do it, those likes will be cumulative. And so here's an example where we posted 11 photos in our photo album, and you can see how many likes this has at the bottom. 29,119 likes, 7,744 shares, 733 comments. We didn't get all those likes, comments, and shares with those 11 photos. We got them over the course of about 6 or 7 months while we consistently posted photos to the same album. That is the photo album stack. Well, why is it important to have all those likes, comments, and shares? Well, if you clicked on any one of these photos, you would see a link. Now, there's either links to our website or there's links to our other opt-in videos. There's links to our sales videos. What that means is that we're getting a lot of free targeted traffic to our website from our Facebook page. So I'm going to just go live here, and I'm going to give you guys a quick example. Mark and Shannon, are you guys ready to go live?
We are ready to go
All right,
live.
here we go.
We're Mark and Shannon live.
Yes, we are going. All right, so we're here on Facebook right now. Let me just shrink my browser just a little bit. And so, as I mentioned, the big mistake that most people make when they're posting photos is they're just going to click right here on their wall. They're going to post one photo and they're going to put it right here. Well, if I do that, it's going to come out with 0 likes. Instead of doing that, click on the photo on your page where it says photos, click on that. And if you don't have a photo album, you can start an album. So you just click here on albums, and you can start an album by clicking add photos. Now we already have albums, so this is an example of one of our albums. You can see here there's 888 photos on here. You can put up to 1,000 photos in an album, so don't worry about running out of space. There's plenty of space there. So you click on the album itself, and then I click on add photos. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to add, let's just add 9 photos. So I'm going to click open. And now that's going to upload the 9 photos. And remember, when one of the things we do here is on the photo album, we have our URL that comes back to an application. And this is an application that our users use where they load up photos of themselves doing yoga. And whenever they do that, we get their email address. So it's a pretty cool way to get email addresses. So we've got these photos listed, and all I do is I click post photos. And now they're going to be posted to our wall. And then as soon as this gets up, I'm going to go back to the wall itself and show you what that looks like. So let's go back to the wall here. And there they are. So there are those 9 photos that I just mentioned, and take a look. 46,942 likes, 12,000 shares, 1,284 comments. So that is the photo album stack. And what that does for you, let me just show you yesterday. So this is one of the photos of that stack, and I did this yesterday as a test to show you how this works, because when we post the photos, initially all these photos by themselves, they'll just the one photo by themselves will start out with 0 likes. They always start out with 0 likes, but the album has 46,000 likes. But what I do is once I post the album, I'm going to come back about 2 hours later and I'm going to flip through the photos and I'm going to find which one of these 9 got the most likes. Well, I did this yesterday, and it was this one that happened to get the most likes out of the 9. So when you do that, so let me just go back. It was this one right here. So we clicked through the 9 photos, and this one got the most likes. And because I counted it, I had 122 likes. So because it had the most likes, I decided to share it back on our wall. Well, the reason why I would do this is because out of the 9 photos, this is our viral photo. This is how to guarantee your posts go viral. So take the best 1 out of 9 and then reshare. Just click the share button, and I'm going to reshare it back on our wall. So I go share on a page that I manage, share, and this is going to be for our yoga page. So I would fill in the copy right here, and I did this yesterday. So here was the result of doing this yesterday. This post got 1,643 likes, but more importantly, 40,000 people saw this post. And the reason why 40,000 people saw this post is because I used the viral photo first. Then I'll show you the 3-step viral post formula here in just a second. I utilized the 3-step viral post formula, and I put in my web URL. So what that means is that 40,000 people saw my web URL for free. And some number of them, usually a couple hundred, will have clicked on this and drove traffic, targeted traffic to my website, which is attractcustomersnow.com. So if you click on that, it takes you right to my website. Many hundreds of people clicked that, and I got that targeted traffic for free. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, that's hot, Bret.
I love hot. Okay, cool. So let's keep going. We love hot. Okay, so here's the thing. Social proof builds instant trust and credibility with your prospective customers. So on our page, if you were looking to do a yoga retreat in Costa Rica, and you were to type around on Google and search around, there is no question who is the #1 undisputed authority on Costa Rica yoga. It's us, CostaRicaYoga.org. And you can see here we have 413,000 fans. And this is the same page. We're now up to 700,000 fans. But when you come to this website, we have instant credibility, and we have instant trust with people who are looking to take a Costa Rica yoga retreat. We now market and sell retreats for anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 through this website. And it's that social proof that allows people who have never met us before, never heard of us before on the internet to find us, trust us, and buy from us. Same thing for our Costa Rica yoga. Whoa, sorry about that, guys. Hang on. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yep, we can hear you.
I got you.
Sorry, my screen popped out for a second there. Okay, here we go. So you can do this with your website too, and your Facebook page. So you can see here with our Costa Rica wellness community, where we had 300,000 likes, that gives us instant credibility. There's a lot of mistrust for people looking to buy real estate abroad. And but if you come to our page and you see that we have 300,000 likes, that's going to make you feel a lot better that we are who we say we are. You will get what you believe you're going to get, and so on. So social proof is a real psychological phenomenon. If you go to Wikipedia right now, you type in social proof, what you'll see it says is that social proof causes people to converge quickly upon a single choice. Well, what does that mean? What that means is that if you have a lot of likes on your Facebook page, people are going to think, wow, there must be something good there. Have you ever seen a line of people and you go to the end of the line and you ask somebody, hey, what's this line for? And the person goes, I don't know, but it's really long, so it must be good. That's social proof. And what that means is that people will often look to the crowd because the crowd is perceived as being especially correct or knowledgeable. This is also known as the herd mentality. Well, if you think about it, think about a herd of animals. The herd of animals is going to be very likely to find water. They're going to be very likely to find food. They're going to be much more likely to survive. If we as humans, if you track our lineage back, go back 100,000 years, as if you tried to be the Lone Ranger 100,000 years ago, your chance of survival was not very good. But if you stayed with the tribe, you were likely to find food, you were likely to have shelter and reproduce, and so on. So what we found is that there's massive psychological power in the Facebook like. The more likes, comments, shares, and tags, and I'm sorry about that, guys. I should have turned this phone off before I started the call. Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, somebody's calling from Costa Rica. They want to go to
Okay,
yoga.
all better. Sorry about that. I didn't hear what you said.
Mark wants to come and do yoga in Costa Rica, by the way, Bret. We're gonna come.
Let's do it. I can't wait.
Great.
I know.
I can't wait. So there is a ton of psychological power in the Facebook like. The more likes, comments, shares, and tags your content gets, the more social proof you have. The more you have, the more you get, and the more it spreads virally. Um, so here is the 3-step viral post formula that will help you increase your viral growth and drive targeted traffic to your website. So on Facebook, the right text can get you 10 times to 100 times the number of likes on your page. So this is for one of my clients who's a holistic health practitioner. And she had done, or we had done this post on one of our pages, and she had supplied us with this great photo. And when we posted it, we added the quote, one cannot think well, love well, sleep well if one has not dined well, by Virginia Woolf. And then, of course, we added in a bit.ly link, a shortened web URL link that took people right to our website. And in 14 minutes, we got 1,545 likes, 46 comments, and 190 shares. So why does this work? Well, in last year, a professor by the name of Kathleen Milkman, she's a professor of marketing at the Wharton School of Business, which is one of the best business schools in the world. She had done a study of 5,000 New York Times posts to find what are the things that make a post go viral. Well, what she discovered is that there was a very high correlation between posts that go viral and posts that have a high emotional charge. And this is known as the integral effect. So the integral effect is when you find a viral photo, it's very likely that it has a high emotional charge. Now, we have 2 photos here, and we posted both of these photos on our yoga page. And at the time, I think it had 500,000 fans. And you see the photo on the bottom. It's a professional photo of a model doing yoga in a beautiful outdoor setting. You might think on a yoga page that photo would go crazy viral, but it didn't at all. It only got 91 likes, 12 comments, 44 shares. It also has a very low emotional charge. The photo on the top, while it might not appear at first that it has a high emotional charge, when you read the story behind it, it absolutely does. This guy would take his 18-year-old, very arthritic dog on a short walk every day because the dog had to do some exercise in order to stay healthy. And at the end of the short walk, he would take his dog into Lake Michigan where he would fall asleep peacefully in his arms. That was one of the most viral photos of the day. I think when we found it on Facebook, it had over 1 million likes and shares on Facebook. We posted this photo on our wall, and it got 6,791 likes, 221 comments, 278 shares. So photos with a high emotional charge have the highest likelihood of going viral. Also, she discovered that valence was very important with the photos going viral. So what is valence? Valence is how negatively or positively emotionally charged the content is. So for example, the photo on the left connotes anger. It's clearly negatively emotionally charged. We posted this photo on our wall. It got 14 likes, no comments, and no shares. Now, the photo on the right is one of my favorite photos of all time. It's clearly very highly positively emotionally charged. It's a kid just cracking up. His camel's laughing. I mean, it's a great photo. 4,485 likes, 163 comments, 476 shares. So when you have the combination of positive valence and the high emotional charge, or the integral effect, that's what gives you the most viral content. Now, this is important because when you're trying to figure out what should I post on my wall and how often should we do it, well, always default, if you don't know what to post, default to a very positive message with a high emotional charge. Now, One thing is just by adding a quote, a positive quote from a famous person, you can add emotion and valence for 10 times the virality. You can improve your integral effect just by adding a positive quote to your message. So we posted this photo on our wall with no comments, and it got 27 likes. 1 week later, we posted the exact same photo on our wall, and we posted this quote from a 13th century poet that our tribe loves named Rumi. And the quote is, "Whenever we manage to love without expectations, calculations, negotiations, we are indeed in heaven." And then we put our web URL in there. We got 1,700 likes, almost 1,800 likes, just by adding the quote, because it improves the valence and improves the integral effect. Here's another example. A beautiful photo that we just found on Google or just found on Facebook somewhere, and we posted on our wall with just our web URL. It got 14 likes. 1 week later, we posted again with this great Dr. Seuss quote, "You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams." 4,485 likes, 163 comments, 476 shares. But the best part is we got a ton of traffic to our website for free because we throw in our web URL at the bottom of that post. Here's just one more example. We just tracked the numbers with and without a post, with and without a quote. On the left, same photo got 19 likes and 2 shares. Same photo 1 week later with a positive quote, 3,893 likes, and so on. So you can see that there's a dramatic difference. So here is the 3-step viral post formula. Number 1, you want to tag your page in each post by typing in the @ symbol before the name of your page. I'm going to go live and just show you how to do this in 1 second here. So you want to tag your page. This one simple little technique had our page, we were growing by 200 fans a day. Just by tagging our page, we started growing by 600 fans a day. That one little trick tripled our growth. Number 2, add a positive quote from a famous person that your tribe or your customers will love. You can get them on Google. You can get quotes anywhere. I like goodreads.com/quotes. Number 3, add your web URL at the bottom of each page, preferably to a squeeze page or a sales page where you're going to get an email address or you're going to be able to sell something and possibly make some money. So let's go live and see how this works. You guys ready to go live again?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So we just, as I showed you before, we had just done these 9 posts. So let's just go back. And again, what you would do is you would go back through the 9 posts and you'd see which one gets the most likes. And so this one got 13 likes. Let's just make the assumption that the same one got the most likes. It's up to 17 likes now in 15 minutes. So let's just say that this is the one that's going to get the most likes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get my I'm going to go and get the quote first. So let's go to goodreads.com/quotes. And which quote you use isn't terribly important, but here, let's just use this one by Oscar Wilde. So I really don't spend a lot of time figuring out which quote to use. I mean, if I use this Oscar Wilde quote versus the Gandhi quote, I'm going to get the same results. I just want to use a quote that I know my tribe is going to love. And then so I go back here, and now I'm going to share. Let me make sure I'm on the right page. Yep. Now I'm going to share this quote, this post. So right here. So we're going to add the description. So I'm going to first tag my page. So remember what I said, type in the @ symbol and start typing in your page name. So in our case, our page name is yoga. So type in yoga and we get this drop down menu here. So I'm going to select it. That one little trick tripled our rate of growth. Now I'm going to add in the quote from Gandhi, be the change that you want to see in the world. And now I'm going to add my web URL. All right, there it is, attractcustomersnow.com. I click done editing, and you're done. That's it. That's the 3-step viral post formula. If I wanted to, I could also reshare this particular photo on our wall, And this is what I would do if we've found that this was our most viral photo. I would reshare the photo on our wall. So I'm just going to do this for demonstration purposes. I'm just going to keep the same quote. Normally I would change the quote, but just for time's sake here. So here's the post. We tagged ourselves. Here's the quote, attractcustomersnow.com, share photo, and we're done. That is the 3-step viral post formula. So I'll refresh the browser and you'll see the post because I just reshared it back on our page. And so what we're doing now is that I know that this was my viral photo, so I know the photo is going to go viral. On top of that, I added a great positive quote from a famous person, which increases the integral effect and increases the valence, which by itself is going to make it go more viral. I tagged my page, which is going to help my page grow organically for free. And I added in my website URL, which is going to make my targeted traffic come to my website. So when you do the combination of those things, now I know I spend a little bit more time here doing this, but we've got this down to 5 minutes a day. So just by 5 minutes a day, you can grow your page. You can do all this stuff for free. None of this costs any money, and you can drive targeted traffic to your website. Does that sound like it'll work for your tribe, Shannon and Mark?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
This is cool, Bret.
This is great
it's
stuff.
easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Excellent. We like easy peasy. So as promised, I mentioned we have a offer for your people. We have a online course. If you'd like some of this information and you'd like more of it, this online course will show you how in 90 days to get 10,000 new likes to your Facebook page, drive targeted traffic to your website, grow your email list now, start attracting customers and making sales. And here's some of our clients. One of my clients and good friends, her name is Gina DeVee. She does Divine Living Destinations. She's a great success coach for women. Her biggest problem before we started working is she said she had Facebook fan shame. Her Facebook page only had like a couple thousand likes, and she had worked really hard to get those likes. Well, within about 30 days, we got her 18,000 new likes on her Facebook page, and now she's driving targeted traffic and getting new customers. Vanessa Chamberlain of vanessachamberlain.com, she helps women with their food and create diet plans. Her favorite thing about this is not just the 22,000 new likes or the 500 new emails we got her, but she says, I feel loved by my fans. She gets to hear feedback of all the success stories of all of her clients. And then one of my other favorites, this is my good friend and client, Bennett Coffee. She owns a company called Not Your Sugar Mamas. They make natural chocolate, and I love their stuff. But they got 32,000 new likes in 90 days. But better yet, they're making $5,000 a month in new sales. So she said they doubled their traffic to their website and sales to their business in 90 days. So they got some pretty serious results for that. So our free bonus number one, I mentioned $1,300 in free bonuses. Free bonus number one, this if you go on my website and you looked up this course, I sell it for $297. Again, gets you 10,000 likes, targeted traffic to your website, grow your list, attract your customers, make sales. We're going to give this to you absolutely free for a free 7-day trial. On top of that, yeah, woohoo, you get a monthly.
I know, that's so generous, Bret.
Thank you. And on top of that, you get a bonus of a live monthly webinar with me. You get live Q&A. So just like in this format, you get to come on. And so it's not just the course itself, but I'll be actually teaching more. You get to ask questions, as many questions as you want. That's $1,000 value. Bonus number 3, I just came out with my ebook, Turn Your Facebook Page into Cash. So another $14.97 value, but really this is going to show you the exact steps to how we did 1.5 million in sales from Facebook and how you can too. And then bonus number 4, you get VIP private coaching Facebook group access. And I know Mark and Shannon, you're in our private VIP Facebook group, but you get your questions answered by me on Facebook, so you can answer your questions. I usually answer the questions about once a day, but every day I'm answering questions to our VIP members. So this is a $500 value. And I'm going to throw in one more bonus on top of this that's not listed here for anybody who, if you take action now and you jump into the program, I'm actually going to offer for anybody who gets in the program and completes the video lessons in the program, I'm going to offer a free one-on-one live consulting where I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to get your page, to blow up your page and drive targeted traffic and start attracting customers now.
Really, really
Bret,
generous.
you know, I hope everyone listening understands this man is extremely busy, and that's such a wonderful offer, Bret. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. For you guys are awesome, and I love you guys, and I'm very happy to do it. So all of this stuff we're offering for a 7-day free trial. So the course is $297 value, $1,000 a month for the live Q&A, the ebook, and the private Facebook VIP group. That's a $1,300 value. You get all of it for free if you sign up now, and then it's $47 a month after 7 days. Yes, you have to put your credit card in, but it will not be billed for 7 days. And if you don't think the course is worth every penny of the $47, you just cancel. There's no contract. Cancel anytime, no hassle, no catch, and no hard feelings. All you do.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we're very happy to do this for you guys and your tribe. All you need to do is go to attractcustomersnow.com/subscribe. Fill out your information, and you can start watching the course right now. You get to download it for free. Again, you can go through the whole course, and if you decide it's not worth the $47, just simply cancel, and you're done. And I'll even let you keep the course for free. No hard feelings. So what I'd like to do now is to take any questions. And so it looks like I'm going to walk through, and I'll start reading some of the questions that we were asked. So Michelle asked, how did you get so many likes and comments when you just posted? Well, Michelle, because we have been doing this a long time, we've built up our fan base and fan engagement so much, we usually get instant likes when we post on our wall. But I want to be clear about something. We know what our fans like. So on our yoga page, our fans like photos of other people doing yoga. I also know what my fans don't like. And here's what a lot of people make. Here's a big mistake a lot of people make. They post, all they do on their Facebook page is they post their next webinar coming up, or they post their next product, or they post an advertisement of some kind. Our fans don't like that, and I bet you your fans won't like that either. So one thing you need to know is through the photo album stack, you will discover exactly what your fans do and do not like. And then if you post photos of things that they like, you're going to get the instant likes and comments when you just post something. Does that make sense, Michelle? Let's go to Becky. Becky, does photo stacking work for videos too? No, Becky, unfortunately, it does not work for videos. However, I do teach something pretty cool. It's called my article stack technique. So let me show you what you can do with videos. That is that I do. I have a video blog on my page. So if you go to my website, attractcustomersnow.com, and you click on this first tab, Get Likes, Make Sales. This is my video blog. And what I do on the video blog is something called an article stack. So if you are looking to get your, if you have a lot of videos, you can do a video article stack or an article stack. You see right here, we just started this, and it has 1,763 likes on our video blog. So that is the article stack. And so instead of a written blog, we're doing a video blog. And that's how you can use, if you have a lot of video content, that's how you can use it to drive targeted traffic to your website. Good question, Becky. Let's see, Michelle. I have a Michelle Mulletier. Am I pronouncing your name totally wrong? Mulletier page and a Nectar Consulting page for my business. Should I bring the Nectar Consulting post to my personal page and change the timeline photo? Great question. You don't want to have a personal page, Michelle, for your business. You want it to be a business page. And I'll also ask, do you have more than 200 likes on your Nectar Consulting? I wouldn't use the name Nectar Consulting. People just don't know what that means. I don't know what that means off the top of my head. But what I would do is find out what your customers really like, and if you're a one-on-one consultant, you would probably want to name a business Facebook page, your name, Michelle, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, Molitor. Name your page your name, and then on your timeline cover, then you might want to say, I still wouldn't say Nectar Consulting. I would write, what is the benefit that your customers get from you? So in our case here, the benefit that our customers get from us is they learn how to attract customers now from Facebook. So my page name is my name, but I use the timeline cover to create my direct marketing message. So whatever the benefit that your customers are seeking, and as succinct as you can possibly be, that's what you want up here in the timeline cover. Now, if
So,
you
Bret, I'm going to give you a little heads up for Michelle. She works with women leaders who want more time off. So, should she do more time off?
Um, what I would do, okay, this is a great question. And what I do is I go through a process of I interview my customers. And I
Yes,
interview,
we've had all of our VIP clients. We call it mining for gold. It's
yep,
basically really extensive niche interviews. And
yes.
she's gone through that process.
Okay, then go back through your notes on those interviews and find out what was the consistent theme that people kept saying they wanted. Now, if it was more time, that's fine. But if you say, get more time, you really want to understand, what does that give you, or what does that give your customers? Because just getting more time, there's no emotional charge there. That's not incentive enough to get people to really jump. When you say get more time, okay, what are you going to do with that time? What's most important to you? So I had to interview 30 customers before I used to, my timeline cover, I showed you a few pictures of it, used to be called Facebook Marketing Zen. And I had to interview 30 customers before I found out what people really wanted. And this seems like three simple words: attract customers now. It was anything but simple to come up with that.
We
After
understand.
Yeah,
Yep.
after interviewing 30 people, I found out, and they didn't even actually say those words. What people were saying, I hate Facebook. It's such a time waste. I just wish I could do what I love and people would just come to me. And people kept saying that same thing in different ways over and over and over again. And what they were really saying is, I just want to attract customers so that I don't, the same way as an attractive member of the opposite sex would just come to me. I don't have to do anything. That's what people, that's what people wanted. So it's not more time, I don't think. I think it's, what do they do with that more time? Is
That's
it
right.
have a
Mhm.
more meaningful life? Is it finally take control and feel powerful, or get rid of the stress, get rid of the
They said they
clutter?
told her that they want to go on more vacations.
Okay, and so what I would do is I would go through all of that, all of the notes, and find out, okay, more vacations, great. So what do you get out of that? And go all the way through until you find the patterns of what your clients are saying consistently over and over again, and come up with a succinct marketing message. But as far as the simple, easy thing is, Michelle, have your page named your name. So if you have a personal profile, start a page name with your name, and then use the timeline cover to make your message. The nice thing about using Fiverr that I had mentioned before is it only costs $5 for a timeline cover. So get 5 of them made, and have a different message on each one, and then test it. Post it on your Facebook page and see which one gets the most likes. It's a really, really easy way to find out what your customers want.
Nice. That's
Very
good.
nicely done.
Good. Thank you
Very
for your
nice.
question, Michelle. I'm sorry if we didn't get anything right. Christy, yes, the webinar is recorded. If I sign up today, can I share this to my virtual assistant who is managing all of this for me? Yes, you absolutely may. I just want to mention one thing, when I've had, for everybody that I've given this to, who all they've done is delegated it to their virtual assistant. It just hasn't worked. They haven't gotten the results that they want. And I think it's just really important that you understand the fundamentals of how this works, and then you can let your assistant do everything. So said another way is, you should take the course too, but yes, you can absolutely delegate it to your virtual assistant to implement everything. But if you
And that's exactly what we're doing, guys. We're going through Brett's program, and it's awesome. And then we're going to be delegating it to our assistant. But it's important that we understand the ins and the outs, so then we can see, like, we just raised our likes by over 100 in less than 24 hours. So we're stoked about that. And so as we're learning his system, we're seeing how it's working, and then we can delegate it to our assistant soon.
And what I really like about it as well is it's just another avenue to deepen our intimacy and understanding of what our customers want. And the more we can get good at that, the better marketers will be.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that it is critical that you go through it, but you don't have to implement it. You can have your virtual assistant implement it. So if you buy one subscription, both of you can sign in on that subscription. That's perfectly fine. And you had another question that you didn't understand, the video stack. All of that is explained in the members area. So if you sign up, there's a whole section on the video stack. I think that's in the article stack. I think that's session 7. So when you sign up, you want to make sure to go through all the fast start videos, and then go through all of these videos. I think this is about 6 hours of content. I've had people go through the whole thing in just on a Saturday, or you can just take 30 minutes a day and you'll be done with the whole thing in 2 weeks. But you'll understand how to build your list from Facebook. You'll understand how to attract your customers, grow your page. So all of that's here in the members area. So if you go to subscribe, you'll be able to log in and get started with that quickly. So Michelle, yes, I have 400 likes on my business page. Well, Michelle, so once you've crossed the 200 likes mark, you can no longer change your name of your page. So I would just start a new page. You might be able to, you could submit a request to Facebook to change your name to your own name, but you can get 400 likes in a day. I mean, 24 hours if you follow the steps that I teach you. I'll show you how to get 2-cent, 3-cent and 2-cent fans, 2-cent likes. So 400 fans, I wouldn't sweat it. Just start a new page and name it your name. Christy Ann, do you attract fans to your page with videos? Why, yes, I do, Christy. I love videos, and I do most of my stuff. In fact, I don't like writing. I much prefer videos. So all of my content is video content, and whether it's me sitting in front of the camera or whether it's a screencast like you're seeing here, we have a ton of video content. Okay, and Michelle, okay, create a new page for my name and then client benefits in the timeline photo plus my website URL. Yes, Michelle, you got it. You got the formula. And all of this, I go into great detail in the course.
Bret, thank you so much. Our hour is up, everyone. We're going to get this recording up as soon as we can. We'll let you be able to watch it again. And we just thank you so much, Bret, for your time and for your offer. It's just so generous. And we just got done having a speaker training where we went through how to position yourself, how to tell your personal story, how to set everything up. So I want people to watch this again to notice all the elements of the formula that we taught and how gracefully and powerfully Bret does it just naturally. And so there's a lot to model here, plus you'll get a chance to get more information and take advantage of this awesome offer.
That's right. And remember, it's $0 for the first 7 days and then $47 a month. We had a couple questions about how to sign up. Go to attractcustomersnow.com/subscribe. And we're going to be, we're getting a lot of demand. We're going to be ending this pretty soon. In about the next 2 weeks, it's going to double. The price is going to double. So get in before it doubles. attractcustomersnow.com/subscribe.
Awesome, Bret.
Awesome, Bret.
Thank you very
so
much.
Thank you
All
guys
right,
so
everyone,
much.
it's Mark and Shannon coming to you live. We just appreciate you being on the line and connecting with our friend Bret. And we want you all to have a great week and get more Facebook likes.
Yes, and I'm going to
attract customers now.
Yeah,
Woo!
and I'll send you guys the recording so you'll have this.
Awesome.
Thanks a lot,
Thank
Bret.
you.
Appreciate you much.
Thanks. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.